let's talk about fear. I'm not talking about fear as an imminent threat. For instance, we know there's Hurricane Danny is coming, and it might be very scary, and it's okay to feel afraid because a hurricane can devastate the whole entire city or more. I'm not talking about that kind of fear. I'm talking about the fear that's a product of our mind. It's the fear about being afraid of asking or requesting a raise to your boss. Asking a girl out or a person to go out with you. Fear of being here, speaking your truth. This is what I'm talking about, this kind of fear. And fear goes, when we feel afraid, there's like 4 things that can happen. 4 reaction. Fear causes like a stress reaction in our body. And we can either, they're called the 4 F's. You can either freeze and not do anything, so I'm not going to ask for that raise. Or it can make me flight, I'll talk about it, I avoid the subject. Or it can make me fight, really be angry about it. Or the 4th one is very interesting. It can make me flock. Like, you know that boss? I don't know why he doesn't understand that we should get this raise. So you just talk to mind-alike people to change it. So that's their fear does create this kind of reaction in us. So recognize that you're going through one of these 4 F's, or maybe 2. It's a very important first step to do to overcome your fear. So recognize you are in one of these 4 F's. And then pay attention on your body, because when we are stressed, our body will react in a certain way. So maybe your hands are sweating, or you're making a fist, or perhaps you feel that knot on your throat, like you can even spit, or you're shaking all over. Whatever it is, that's your thing that you go through when you are in this state, pay attention to it. And just by paying attention and recognizing that you're going through this, you will lessen it a bit. The second step is to do what I call get out of the me syndrome. Usually when we are in a situation like I am right here, I'm like so before we come here, and I believe you will identify with what I'm saying, you'll be thinking like, oh, do I know the thing right? Do I know what I have to say? Or maybe people will notice my accent. Maybe I speak wrong, or maybe I don't know everything. What if I forget everything? Oh, how am I dressed? Is this too much? What are they going to think if I use this cape? Everybody's going to be thinking about me. So that's the me syndrome. So get out of the me syndrome and instead start looking outside of you. Hey, he's got a book on his hand. Oh, that lady has such a beautiful shirt. Or, what is she writing about? So get out of you and look outside of you. So forget the me syndrome. And then the next step is where I call centering. It's called centering. So we're going to center our energies and be calm and really feel grounded. The way I do it, and I'd like to invite you on this process with me, is this way. We're going to breathe in together. A big breath. And a big exhale. And then on your chair, feel your feet touching the ground. Just feel it and really press it in as if you're growing some roots, like your feet are like the roots of a tree. Another big breath. Now align your spine erect and feel like you're the trunk of this tree, just reaching up to the sky. So now you imagine there's something pulling you up and you have grown an inch. Another big breath. Now you're going to look as far as your eye can reach. Imagine like you're in the beach and looking over the horizon, and then you see right there where the clouds meet the water, as far as you can go. And a big breath. Imagine now that you have your peripheral vision right here. Without turning your head, you're like a ninja. You know everything that's going on here in your peripheral vision. Another big breath. Imagine now that you have an eye on the back of your head. And this eye is seeing everything that's going on behind you. It's sensing. So another big breath. There. You're centered. You are in a space of courage. A space where fear cannot get in. At this space, you are so powerful beyond measure. From there, you can do what Annie Kurt mentioned in her speech at the TED Talk. She said, power poses change your whole physiology. So if you're going to a job interview, if you shrink and contract, you become small, like a flower, you are dying. So the antidote for that is what? You expand, and open up. So power pose, like Wonder Woman. Yeah, I can do it. Occupy space. Be there. The body is so important. The body it has a very big role in the way we live our lives, and most of the time we don't think about our body unless it's when we get sick. Oh yeah, we have to lose weight, so let's lose the weight of the body. We always refer to the body as it. We don't refer to the body as us. And the body is powerful, and it can help us so much. When we're too much in our head, we've got to turn to the body so that we can shift. And let the body use its senses, like vision, touch, feeling, so that you're really truly living life and experience all this powerful energy that's available to us. So there we have it. It takes 70 seconds to do this. And I hope you can practice this. You know why? Because you are born to be extraordinary. You are born to come here and speak up your truth. To be you. To occupy your space. To expand. Spill out. Because you're here to bring that message that only you can do.